So guys, Cardi buttons get pushed. Cardi buttons be getting really pushed, and I really hate it because I be trying to be nice. Like, I have my publicists and people that be like, Cardi, you need to chill. Cardi, you need a this, you need a that. But it's like, I just hate the really weird, sick shit, bro. Like,
cause you will fucking talk to a nigga and a motherfucker will play in your fucking face over and over and over and over and over again, and still be like, watch what I'm about to do, watch what I'm about to say. And it's so fucking sad that a nigga like to, really like to play games with me when I'm at my most vulnerable time, when I'm not the most confident. He likes to play games with me because he knows I'm not an easy.
Everybody thought Stefon Diggs walked away clean after beating the assault case brought against him by his former chef. But the courtroom victory might have been the only thing going his way, because the internet is now exploding with rumors that just shattered Cardi B behind closed doors. Word on the street is that while Cardi was proudly flexing her upgrade after Offset, Stefon was allegedly living a double life the entire time and secretly got his former chef pregnant. And somehow, the betrayal gets even nastier, because people are now saying he was practically setting Cardi up to play stepmom in a relationship she thought was solid. But wait, because this story spirals into something even messier. Sources close to the drama claim that during the exact same period, both Stefon and the chef were allegedly tangled up with Pree too. Yes, that Pree, the same woman tied to Offset's old cheating scandals and baby mama rumors. The entire situation sounds like a reality show that completely lost control, and insiders are saying Cardi B has absolutely exploded over all of it. She's reportedly been going off non-stop, dragging everybody involved and exposing details that are making this scandal look darker by the minute. And trust me, the truth behind what Stefon allegedly did to her is uglier than anybody expected. So let's unpack this disaster, because even though Stefon beat the legal charges, people are saying he can't beat the accusations of humiliating Cardi in plain sight while she defended him publicly the entire time. You'll already know about the former chef lawsuit, but according to the chef's claims, things reached a breaking point last December after she confronted Stefon over money she said he still owed her. Instead of settling things calmly, she alleged the conversation suddenly turned aggressive. Reports claim she accused Stefon of slapping her and wrapping his elbow around her neck during the altercation, leaving her struggling to breathe before the situation finally ended. The accusations were reportedly brought to police nearly 2 weeks later, and authorities eventually hit the NFL star with serious charges. Stefon denied everything from the start, pleaded not guilty during arraignment, and the case finally reached trial just days ago. Everybody expected courtroom drama, but nobody expected the bombshells that started dropping once testimony began. The biggest shock came when the chef allegedly admitted that she and Stefon had been secretly involved romantically right under Cardi's nose the entire time, and somehow, they never got caught.
How would you characterize your relationship with Mr. Diggs?
I would say it's complicated. It started out as friends. Started out as friends, became sexual.
Honestly, none of this should have shocked anybody, because if there's one reputation Stefon has never been able to escape, it's the fact that loyalty has never exactly been his strong suit. But what's making people side-eye this entire situation is just how far the disrespect allegedly went behind Cardi's back. According to the whispers coming out now, it wasn't just some secret fling hidden in the shadows. No, Stefon allegedly had the chef fully around Cardi like everything was normal, smiling in her face while chaos was brewing underneath the surface. And somehow, the situation gets even colder, because insiders are claiming the chef wasn't only around casually, she was allegedly helping style and coordinate outfits for Cardi herself. Yeah, let that sink in for a second. While Cardi was out here publicly defending her man and showing off the relationship like it was solid, the woman allegedly involved with him was standing right there in plain sight, helping put together the image of the very relationship she was secretly tangled in. That's the kind of betrayal that doesn't just hurt, it humiliates.
And I was upset with him, not upset at the fact I couldn't go to Art Basel. Me and him have a relationship for over 4.5 years. He could have told me weeks ahead of time, because me and his girlfriend, Cardi B, we were talking about having like outfits and stuff. It was like a whole thing being planned, and he just waited till the last day. So I was more upset with him, not letting me.
That whole situation was beyond messy, it was calculated. After the lawsuit exploded online, Cardi immediately jumped into defense mode and went all over social media trying to convince everybody that Stefon was completely innocent. She wasn't just defending him casually either. She was standing 10 toes down behind him like there was absolutely no chance he could have done what the chef claimed. At one point, she even posted alleged text messages from the chef saying, "I'm sorry, I can't really speak on this right now. I never said things the way they are being written online. Please contact my mediator and she'll explain things privately." That message alone gave Cardi enough confidence to go on a full-blown rant where she basically swore on everything she loved that the accusations were fake. She said the chef never once mentioned being harmed during all the time they allegedly spoke daily, and she doubled down so hard that she even brought her newborn son into it, saying she was willing to put that on her child because that's how certain she felt. But instead of calming the internet down, it completely backfired. Then things got even uglier when reports surfaced claiming the chef believed Stefon's girlfriend had tried to pressure her into backing off the lawsuit entirely. According to the allegations, she supposedly received voicemails and texts from a woman she believed was connected to Stefon, and the messages allegedly hinted that the entire situation was being blown out of proportion and didn't need police involvement. Once that information hit social media, people instantly started side-eyeing Cardi, accusing her of trying to protect Stefon instead of staying neutral. Fans were brutal about it too, with many saying that if the woman behind those messages really was Cardi, then she had completely embarrassed herself defending somebody who allegedly betrayed her behind closed doors. Realizing the backlash was spiraling out of control, Cardi eventually deleted the posts, but by then it was already too late. The screenshots had spread everywhere, and people had already made up their minds that she was standing beside Stefon no matter what. And honestly, that's what made the entire thing feel even more humiliating because while she was publicly fighting for him, more rumors were surfacing about what was allegedly happening behind her back. And somehow, the scandal still wasn't finished getting worse. Bloggers then started connecting Stefon, the chef, and Pree to the same messy circle of drama. Yes, that same Pree who people blamed earlier in the year for allegedly creating tension between Cardi and Stefon around Super Bowl weekend. Apparently, Pree wasn't exactly hiding her closeness with him either. She was allegedly spotted everywhere during private team events, walking around during friends and family meetups like she belonged there, and insiders claimed she even had access to the hotel where the team stayed. People started whispering that she was constantly around Stefon's space so often that it looked less like a casual friendship and more like she practically lived there. But according to multiple gossip pages, the situation became downright reckless because Pree allegedly had people from her own circle sending bloggers photos and details about her time with Stefon, almost like she wanted the world, and especially Cardi, to know exactly what was happening behind the scenes. For instance, blogger Tasha K came out claiming the receipts didn't randomly leak online at all. According to her, the photos allegedly came directly from somebody connected to Pree's own camp without Pree even realizing it. The picture supposedly showed Pree standing comfortably on a restricted NFL practice field right beside Stefon Diggs, his mother, and members of his inner circle like she was already part of the family. And that detail alone raised eyebrows, because regular people cannot just casually walk onto secured practice grounds without official authorization from the team. Tasha K went even further, saying she was told Pree arrived with Stefon's people and left with them too, making it look way deeper than a random friendship. Once those details started circulating online, fans became convinced that Cardi finally realized there was a lot more happening between Stefon and Pree than she originally believed. In fact, insiders say that was allegedly the exact moment everything exploded behind the scenes, because Cardi reportedly ended things with Stefon immediately, and didn't even bother waiting until the game festivities were over. And honestly, the reason the entire thing hit such a nerve is because everybody already remembers the history involving Pree and Offset. The internet never forgot the rumors claiming Offset allegedly got Pree pregnant while he was still married to Cardi, and people definitely remember how publicly devastated and furious Cardi became once those pregnancy rumors started spreading everywhere online.
Cause you will fucking talk to a nigga and a motherfucker will play in your fucking face over and over and over and over and over again until you be like, watch what I'm about to do, watch what I'm about to say. And it's so fucking sad that a nigga like to, really like to play games with me when I'm at my most vulnerable time, when I'm not the most confident. He likes to play games with me because he knows I'm not an easy girl.
Well, according to what insiders have been whispering behind the scenes, the rumors surrounding Stefon allegedly went far beyond cheating, because people are now claiming the situation between him, Pree, and the chef wasn't separate at all. Allegedly, the three of them were involved in the same messy circle together, and suddenly a lot of old footage people ignored before started looking completely different online. One clip in particular resurfaced showing Pree dancing all over Stefon in a way that fans are now calling way too intimate to be innocent. At the time, people brushed it off as harmless partying, but after everything that's come out, viewers are rewatching those moments with an entirely different perspective. And somehow, the story spirals into something even darker. According to sources close to the alleged situation, the chef reportedly became pregnant with Stefon's child at one point, but tragically lost the baby before things ever became public. What's really fueling the controversy now is the claim that Stefon's legal team allegedly worked aggressively behind the scenes to stop any mention of the pregnancy from entering the courtroom during trial proceedings. That would supposedly explain why the chef admitted to having an intimate relationship with Stefon during testimony, yet never spoke publicly about allegedly carrying his child. The entire scandal feels like one giant disaster layered on top of another, and honestly, people are starting to understand why Cardi finally reached her breaking point with him. A lot of fans genuinely believed she might eventually forgive Stefon, especially considering how many times she publicly reconciled with Offset before finally walking away for good. But if these rumors are even halfway true, from the alleged pregnancy drama to the whispers involving Pree, the same woman already connected to painful memories from Cardi's marriage, then it becomes easier to understand why she allegedly cut ties completely this time. And judging by Stefon's history of constantly finding himself surrounded by chaos and controversy, people online are convinced this story is nowhere near finished. If anything, they believe the fallout is only getting started, and every new revelation seems even messier than the last.